Alright everybody, it is Brian. Today we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Collector booster box. See what everything's all about. These things have been freaking flying off the shelves. Lucky enough to go ahead and get two of them. I'm going to hang on to one, but I figured we got to open one. The chase for those neon cards. There's so many great cards in this set that I figured it'd be super fun to open one. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. I've already opened up a little bit of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, but everything in the set is pretty awesome. All the way down to the lands, the land cycle. The rares are fantastic. The mythics are fantastic. Everything's fantastic. So let's go ahead, let's take a look. Maybe we can get some crazy stuff today. Fingers crossed. Even the boxes, like even the product looks awesome. Like look at that. Look at those. All that stuff looks fantastic. Alright. So, obviously in this one, so we have 12 packs here. I'm just going to put them off to the side. And in these packs, I also heard by watching, if you see, there's actually little tiny openings right there. And that doesn't mean that anything was opened, that's just how they are coming. And then, of course, and they're super hard to open. Let's go ahead and let's take a look. Wow, these packs are really hard to open. Okay. Alright, so then we go ahead and we have our commons. Get to some uncommons. And then we have our lands. So one awesome thing about this set is, especially for collector boosters, all these lands are like $1 to $3. So you're already starting off with a little bit there. So there we have our land. We have our uncommon. Another common. Who's their specialist? Alright, so then Coiling Stalker, common. Alright, here's one of our first rares. There's a little tiny mark down there. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. So, Satsuki, the Living Lore. Then we have the Myogeno Grim Betrayal. One of the commander cards. Restoration. Mechatan Core, and then the really awful foil extended art rare. So hopefully that's the last we see of that one. Alright, so pack one. Not great. But all the planeswalkers in this set, and god, these are pretty hard to open. All the planeswalkers in this set are fantastic. There's so many playable rares. So pretty excited to see what all this brings. But here we go. So there's all that stuff, and then we see the lands. These are pretty awesome lands. They're going to find a place anywhere. Then we have some commons. Stick Operative. Alright. So then we have Ogre Head Helm. And we have another one of our commander cards, Universal Surveillance. Ryu Storm's Edge. Inventive Iteration. And, oh, nice. So now we have a full art foil Tamiyo Completed Sage for our first mythic, and that thing looking really good. I'm going to toss that in a sleeve real quick. So they do have this and the Phyrexian in the Phyrexian print, which would have been even better to get. They also do have some of the etched foils, which apparently are more rare in these boxes than in the past and some of the other products, but that is pretty good. So that's box 2 right there, and already that's looking fantastic. So there's the Tamiyo. I'll go ahead and put, so these are our rares. I'll go ahead and put some of the stuff up with that Tamiyo right up there. And let's go ahead. So that was pack 2. Let's go on. My gosh, these packs are way harder to open. Alright, we go ahead and have our commons. And some of these commons and uncommons are actually been pretty good to play with. And I'm interested to see how all these sagas do. Here's the land. Then we have a few commons, uncommons. And here we go. We're really hoping for that green land too, but then we have the Shigeki, if I can pronounce all these. Then we have the Silk Guard. These all just look awesome. I'll try to make sure that we don't have the glare. Invoke Despair. The Taimeshi Realty Architect. And then, look at that. It's just, these look fantastic. This card isn't even that great, but just the way it looks is absolutely fantastic. That full art foil. That's fantastic. But, like I said, that's the Coyote Soul of Kamigawa. Not worth too much. Still fun to open and see. Let's keep going. Alright, Experimental Synthesizer. Got some play in Pauper. Shout out to Steve, he plays that. Like, look at these lands. These lands are pretty fantastic. Alright, now we get some Moon Circuit Hacker. I'll be using that in my Pauper deck. Alright, now we have Restoration. Iron Soul Enforcer. Ishin 2 Heavens as 1. It's a good commander card. Then we have Mirror Box. And then, oh, nice. Like, look at how nice that looks. So we have the Junji, the Midnight Sky, full art foil, legendary Dragon Creature Spirit. So these things just look insane. Like, I don't even know if, like, you guys can even tell how insane that looks on the camera. But these look really nice. These full art dragons. Even better in person. Like, I've seen a whole bunch of people pull these. They look really nice in person. Alright. Pretty excited about Mirror Box. I've seen a couple things about that too. And that's like the alternate art. Alright, let's go ahead. So here we got the commons, uncommons. And then there's some more of those lands. Alright, and then we got a few. And then, oh, I already see one. We have a foil Busaiju who endures. Busaiju. That's amazing. That's going to find some play in some of my decks here. And then we have the Myojin Towering Might. Reckoner Bank Buster. Scrap Welder. March of Wretched Sorrow. Let's go ahead once again. Let's get this Busaiju who endures. So the Busijis, so like normal is like $20, maybe a little bit over. I don't know how much these foils are going for, but that's fantastic. That card is going to see so much play. The whole land cycle comes in untapped. It's ridiculous. So it just adds a little layer to whatever you're playing in Commander or whatever. Alright, so I was really pumped to pull one of those. Now we just need another one of the Planeswalkers. I would love a Ginger Taxis. Alright, there's another one of those lands. God, those lands are nice. I can see why they're going for a premium. Alright, Reinforced Ronin. The Fang. Alright, then we have Invoke the Winds. Oh, there we go. We have another one of our Mythics. Genesis Engine. And then nice. We have another one of the legendary lands, full art, non-foil, the black one. Tekanuma. That's pretty sweet. And damn, another one of these that look awesome, but they're not really worth anything. Teachings of the Chiron. So the land cycle, once again, super amazing. But the black and the green and the blue are pretty fantastic. Yeah, here's some more of the Moon Circuit Hackers. Like I said, I'll take all those every day for Pauper. Ninja Fairies. So here's another one of the lands. All those will find rooms in my decks. Alright, so we have the Mentor. And like this art, so even though this card might not see too much play, I feel like this art is fantastic. Love that art. Alright. And then is that See, I can't even tell. No, I guess that's normal foil. I almost thought for a second, no, that's normal foil. I thought for a second it might be etched. So there's a farewell. That's crazy. Choose one or more. Basically get rid of everything. One with the Kami. Invoke Calamity. It's pretty cool. Invoke Despair. And then, holy craziness, for 10, Explosive Singularity foil alternate art. Yeah, 10 damage to any target. So, and that's a mythic right there. So I have to check that out. I wonder if there's a way to get that out a little bit cheaper. I'm sure there is. And you can tap creatures for it. And for 10 damage, I bet there's got to be some crazy stuff you can do with it. Alright. Here's some of those. And here's another of the swamps. It's a pretty cool one. Man, these are pretty nice lands. Alright, then we have a few futuristic operative. But man, everything in here, look at that foil. Not even a good card, but just that art. Alright, so now we have Invoke the Ancients. Just like the art on all these, I feel, is amazing. Then we have the Cyberdrive Awakener. And then, oh, look at that. Another Tamiyo. Man, I thought for a second that was going to be Phyrexian. But Tamiyo, another Tamiyo completed Sage. This is the full art. That's pretty amazing. And then we have a Mind Link Mech. And then we have a Tamishi Reality Architect. But look at that. So far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mythics. I don't think we have any others. I think everything else has just been rares. 5 mythics. So, and then we have a few packs left. So I think we're getting at least 1 to 2 more. Let me just make sure we don't have any in here. Nah, I'm hoping for one of the blue lands. Yeah, we don't have any. Really hoping for one of the blue lands, but the 2 Tamiyos. I mean, I was really hoping for a Jinji Taxis, but man, those are good-looking cards. All right, let's go through this. Another one of the lands. Upriser Renegade. The Coil. All right, then we got Lion Sash. Foil. Research Thief. Thousand Face Shadow. And then, oh, it gave me a scare for a second there. I was like, come on now. So this is the Hitsugu Devouring Chaos. Hitsugu. This is the one that comes in the different parallels with different colors. So it was like, fingers crossed. Come on, we got 3 more packs. It was close. That's what it looks like. Alright, come on. Let's get one more big thing here. That would be amazing. Let's get one more big thing. So here we have another one of those lands. Here's some of our commons and uncommons. Then we have Brilliant Restoration. Then we have Access Denied. And then there we go. Adawara Soaring City. And that is full art. So that's pretty awesome. March to the Swirling Mist. And then we have a full art Goro, Disciple of Ryusi. Alright, we got 2 more. We actually got really lucky and got 1 each of the lands that I would have liked to get. And what's actually funny is in my packs that I pulled, I got the white and the red ones, so finally get the full cycle, at least 1 of each. Alright, there are the commons, and there's the lands. Then we have the Hair of the Ancient Fang. These are just some of the commons. And then I swear this right here is actually not foil. So like if we look at a foil, maybe it is. Some of these, maybe it's just because it's darker, but some of these ones look like it might be like the etched. It might, but I guess not. And I think it's just some of the rares in the mythics come in etched, but that just looks more matte than some of the other ones. So then we have the Dragon Kami Reborn, Tanuki Transplanter, and then there's another Hatsugu Devouring Chaos, not the one we're looking for. March of Reckless Joy, and the full art Invoke Despair. So far, not awful. Not awful. Got the 3 lands. Got one of the dragons. Let's see if we can hit some fire in this last pack here. But just the art in these, right? The chance at one of those parallels. The chance at something big with the Phyrexian. There's just a lot to love about this set. And just everything looks awesome. They really did a good job. Alright, let me get this. Circuit Hacker. Alright, Explosive Singularity again. So there is another mythic. Ruthless Technomancer. And then we got another Farewell. And then, alright. Then we did get an Anjago, or Iganjo, Seat of the Empire. So there's another one of the lands. And then another Invoke Despair. Alright, so all in all, what did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6. Yeah, I want to say 6. I think it was 6 total. So we had 6 total mythics. I mean, I've seen some that were like 6 to 8. But hey, we did get that foil Husaiju, Who Endures. We did get one of the dragons in the full art. The Tamio was fantastic too. So all in all, like, this box was super fun. I'm gonna have to go through. I'm sure I'm gonna find lots of space for all of these, especially the lands. But when you already have good basic lands and then a good land cycle and good other things as well, and something to hunt for, these boxes were just hit out of the park by Wizards. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys have opened any, still trying to see and watch some videos of people pulling some of those parallel colored cards, some of the crazy things. But hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good one.